Welcome to our end of week news bulletin. I am Sergeant Faith Moi. The Kdf Weekly Bulletin is a show to keep you updated on events undertaken by the Ministry of Defense over the week. In our bulletin tonight, 2 KDF officers sentenced for recruitment malpractices. Reverend Dr. Jackson Olesapit conducts Sunday liturgy at Defense Headquarters. Central Partnership Station events in Mombasa, showcasing cultural diversity. And in sports, Ulinzi Warriors crush Strathmore University basketball team. Captain Dr. Robert Simba, a Kenya Defence Forces officer, was sentenced to 1 year and 10 months imprisonment by a court-martial sitting at Langata Barracks after he was found guilty of recruitment malpractices. The court-martial, comprising of senior military officers and presided over by Chief Magistrate Esther Boke of Kibera Law Court, found Captain Dr. Simba of Defence Forces Memorial Hospital guilty on 3 counts of the offence of conduct to the prejudice of good order and service discipline contrary to Section 121 of the Kenya Defence Forces Act. Recently, Major Wasike was also found guilty of committing a civil offence contrary to Section 133, subsection 1B of the Kenya Defence Forces Act, obtaining by false pretense contrary to Section 313 of the Penal Code. Take a look.
Captain Dr. Simba, on the 3 counts, fraudulently received 140,000 shillings through M-Pesa under the false pretense that he was in a position to influence the 2021 Kenya Defence Forces recruitment exercise, where he was tasked as the medical recruiting officer. Separately, Major Wasike was convicted of colluding with Job Lukale Minor, also known as Joseph Adiedo Mola, to obtain 100,263 shillings from Colin Jeru in the false pretense that he was in a position to recruit Kevin Gitonga Munene into the Kenya Defence Forces during the February 2021 recruitment exercise. The Ministry of Defence wishes to notify the public that recruitment into the Kenya Defence Forces is free and fair, and the public will be notified of the recruitment processes through the Kenya Defence Forces official website, social media platforms, and local dailies. Currently, the Kenya Defence Forces is not conducting any recruitment exercise, and members of the public are warned to be wary of conmen masquerading as persons capable of influencing the recruitment process.
Major General Jimson Mutai, Commander Kenya Navy, presided over the official opening of the Central Partnership Stations event, that is the Women, Peace and Security Symposium at a Mombasa hotel, and the Global Health Engagement during emergencies at the Kenya Naval Training College in Mtongwe, Mombasa. Major General Mutai reiterated the importance of a full and effective implementation of women, peace and security agenda, noting that the global community is confronted with conflicts and crises. He also witnessed the first training session pertaining public health emergencies and a field practice on tactical combat casualty care at the Kenya Naval Training College.
Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to work with the larger KDF family to advance the Women, Peace and Security agenda. I also invite you to specifically collaborate with the International Peace Support Training Center, which is a beacon of reference in Eastern Africa on gender integration in peace support operations.
Cabinet Secretary for Defense, Honorable Aden Duale, separately hosted the Danish ambassador to Kenya, His Excellency Ole Tonke, and his counterpart from the Czech Republic, His Excellency Martin Klepetko, at the Defense Headquarters in Nairobi. During the meetings, the leaders discussed a wide range of issues, among them defense cooperation, security, areas of mutual agreement, and the future cooperation. Honorable Patrick Mariru, the Principal Secretary for the Ministry of Defense, made his maiden visit to the various civilian departments at the Defense Headquarters in Nairobi. The orientation visit was organized for the Principal Secretary to familiarize himself with the departments and how they execute their mandate in support of military personnel, as well as officially greet and meet civilian staff members at the headquarters.
During the visit, Honorable Mariru was accompanied by the different heads of departments who took him through the day-to-day activities of the departments and also took the opportunity to highlight the achievements and goals. The Principal Secretary appreciated the civilian staff, acknowledging their contribution to the ministry and further reminded them to be accountable while performing their duties.
So my name is Patrick. I am the PS. I just decided to come and say jam. Thank you.
Most Reverend Dr. Jackson Ole Sapit, the Archbishop of the Anglican Church of Kenya, presided over a liturgy for confirmation of new members to Kenya Anglican Men's Association, Mothers Union, and licensing of lay readers at St. Michael's Cathedral Defense Headquarters in Nairobi. In his sermon, the Archbishop urged the congregants to draw nearer to God, encouraging one another to pray, even as they undertake their duties of protecting and defending the country. Most Reverend Dr. Jackson Ole Sapit also prayed for the graduates, committing them to God's grace, urging them to continually seek God's word, honor his command, and serve God diligently with dedication and be observant of God's teachings as it is enshrined in the Bible. Major General David Tarus, the General Officer commanding Western Command and the Chairperson of the Multi-Agency Technical Committee on the development of a national shared security strategy for ensuring peace and security in the North Rift region, led the Multi-Agency Committee to a meeting with Samburu County leadership headed by Honorable Jonathan Lati, the Samburu County Governor. The meeting provided a platform for the committee to get insights and recommendations from the leadership of Samburu County on ways of finding long-lasting solutions to the security challenges in the area.
During the deliberations, Honorable Lati Lelelit, the Samburu County Governor, stressed on the importance of investing in the education sector, particularly in areas affected by cattle rustling. The leaders further stated that the committee should recommend to the government to construct and repair existing infrastructure such as roads, provision of water, health facilities, and communication assets. Major General Tarus stated that the committee is working on a five-fold Marshall Plan to address the challenges. The plan comprises of security line of action, the social, economic, information and media, political, and the social cultural facets. The committee is mandated to develop a socio-economic and security plan to restore lasting peace in the region.
Kenya Signals Company, deployed under the United Nations Organization Stabilization Mission in the Democratic Republic of Congo, also known as MONUSCO, participated in a team-building exercise organized by the Field Technical Session in Goma, DRC. The team-building exercise focused on boosting esprit de corps among the Field Technical Session teams, which comprise of the United Nations civilian staff and the Kenya Defense Forces Signals personnel.
Speaking during the exercise, MONUSCO Chief of Field Technical Section, Ms. Francia Peralta, urged the staff to work together towards achieving the assigned tasks, citing success in workplaces is determined by a cohesive spirit among colleagues. She further commended the military command for their positivity and attitude towards discharging their duties.
I want us to be better in terms of problem management, delivering the solution to our end user easily and faster. Your dancer, ready? Are you ready?
The National Defense College held its annual Cultural Day themed Fusion of Knowledge and Cultural Diversity for Prosperity in Karen, Nairobi. The event sought to highlight the diversity of various cultures represented by this year's course participants and, in addition, help individuals appreciate and understand the diversity in each other's cultures.
The National Defense College Cultural Day saw families and friends of senior civil servants of the Republic of Kenya and senior military officers drawn from Bangladesh, Botswana, Burundi, Egypt, Ethiopia, India, Kenya, Malawi, Namibia, Nepal, Nigeria, Rwanda, Tanzania, Uganda, and Zambia showcased their cultural diversity.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my hope that this Cultural Day will be memorable for all of you, and I sincerely thank all of you for coming. Asanteni sana.
A hand of applause to our chief guest. He cuts the cake, historical cake.
Major General Juma Munyikai, the General Officer commanding Eastern Command, alongside Operation Amani Boni Commander Colonel Joel Tanui and Deputy Commander 6th Brigade Colonel Emmanuel Chioni, paid a visit to Honorable Raphael Munywa, the Deputy Governor of Lamu County. The meeting with the county leaders held at the Governor's office deliberated how security agencies can curb insecurity in the region.
During the meeting, the local leaders highlighted the challenges their people face while security personnel conduct operations in the area. Major General Munyikai pointed out the support the locals have been providing to security agencies to combat the assailants and stressed the need for the same to continue. Furthermore, he called for the togetherness between the leaders and security personnel. He also assured the leaders that KDF will continue to accord them support, ensuring that the health, education, and other sectors are revamped for the benefit of the local residents.
The Military Wives Association of Kenya, in conjunction with cooperative and family banks, handed over 7 scholarships to bright but needy students of the Kenya Defence Forces families. The students who excelled in the recently released 2022 Kenya Certificate of Primary Education examinations were picked from 5 different counties across Kenya and are now set for high school after receiving the fully funded scholarships.
I wish you the best. Do you want it to be here?
Speaking during the event, Military Wives Association of Kenya Chair Lady Mrs. Tabitha Kibochi commended the students for their outstanding performance and having met the threshold for the scholarship. She further urged the students to maintain good character, discipline, and maintain a good relationship with God. The chairperson further pointed out that the family is an important pillar of the association and encouraged the students to work hard to elevate their families and give back to the society. The event was held at the Military Wives Association of Kenya offices in Nairobi.
Congratulations. Wish you all the best.
In a bid to support the government initiative of ensuring 15 billion trees are planted by 2032 across the country, Major General retired Joseph Kivunzi led the Mavui Kusiani community in Kitui County in a tree planting exercise. The exercise was geared towards a restoration of ground cover and was in conjunction with the local administration. And in sports, Ulinzi Warriors shot to the top of the Kenya National Basketball League table with a well-earned 56-47 victory over Strathmore University Blades. The Soldiers got off to a bright start, taking 11-8 in the first quarter. Eric Mtoro, who is also the captain for the national basketball team, buried another 3 to start the third quarter, and Ouma bagged another in a low 9-9 deadlock. The students took over the scoring in the deciding stanza, but the Warriors had already done enough damage to bag maximum points in this encounter. Ulinzi Warriors have now played 16 games, winning 12 and losing 4. Colonel Lawrence Ntoyai, the Commandant Defense Headquarters Camp Administration Unit and also Chairman of the Defense Forces Netball Association, closed a 3-day seminar for netball referees, coaches, netball players and officials from the Kenya Netball Federation. The seminar, held at Ulinzi Sports Complex in Langata, discussed various issues, among them the progress of both netball players and coaches, rules and regulations, and assessed the level of preparedness for the upcoming netball tournaments and leagues in the Kenya Defence Forces fraternity and the country at large.
The 3-day seminar coincides with the Chief of Defence Forces Bora Cup that will be held at Ulinzi Sports Complex Langata from 27th February to 3rd March 2023. The tournament will see Kenya Defence Forces formation compete against each other. Currently, Ulinzi Swords are the defending champions of the tournament.
As this course comes to an end, I wish to take this opportunity first and foremost to congratulate you for the commitment that you did put on attending the course and the interest you showed throughout the 3 days. I am confident that this shall offer you an opportunity to expand your professional and technical horizon in the field of netball.
The Moi Air Base fraternity was treated to a 2-week sports bonanza during the base's Interwings ball game competition held at Sinamakosa Ground and Moi Air Base Gymnasium in Eastleigh, Nairobi. The closing ceremony of the tournament was presided over by Colonel Habat Wafula, the Deputy Base Commander, Moi Air Base. The Interwing ball game competition is the first edition of sporting activities of this year in the Kenya Air Force and was geared towards promoting and enhancing physical fitness, competitive spirit, and esprit de corps among the service personnel within the base. Thank you for watching. We look forward to your feedback via our official social media handles and your viewership next Friday for the KDF Weekly Bulletin. My name is Sergeant Faith Mwai. Goodbye.